Nadia, how much more do we know about these latest accusations of chemical warfare?
Hmm. Well, activists inside Aleppo have been circulating quite harrowing footage of civilians, many of them children, struggling to breathe, coughing with burning eyes, nausea, and vomiting, all symptoms that doctors inside the city say are consistent with a chemical attack. Now, we understand that somewhere between 70 and 100 people were brought to hospital after this apparent chemical attack yesterday, and that one person has since succumbed to their injuries and died. Now, these reports, it's important to note, haven't been independently verified yet, and the regime has long denied any responsibility for chemical attacks during this war. Now, independent verification is actually very difficult due to access inside besieged Aleppo. So difficult, in fact, that it took until the end of last month for the United Nations to confirm that the Syrian government and the Islamic State had both been responsible for chemical attacks as far back as 2014. Now, the Syrian government actually disposed of a large number of its chemical weapons, such as sarin gas and mustard gas, when it signed the Chemical Weapons Convention in 2013. That was after that chemical attack in the Damascus suburb in 2012 killed hundreds of people, and the US warned that it would engage in military action in response. But crucially, chlorine, the weapon that has been used in yesterday's attack, was exempt from that deal, because it's used for other purposes like water purification. So that's why we've been seeing several attacks this year using chlorine gas, including tragically yesterday's attack in Aleppo.
Now, this does come as the Syrian regime forces have tightened the noose really around the rebel-controlled areas of eastern Aleppo. How bad is the situation there for residents?
Well, this chemical attack comes as the government is really fighting to solidify new gains that it made in the city after it recaptured what was really the last supply line into opposition neighbourhoods on Sunday. The outcome of that battle means that eastern Aleppo is now completely besieged for the second time in 2 months. No food and medicine can get in, and residents really are at the mercy of the government, which is dropping not only bombs, but apparently chemicals as well. Now, the United States and Russia are trying to secure a ceasefire deal for that contested city to relieve the suffering, not only for the 300,000 people that are living in those opposition neighbourhoods in the east, but an estimated 1.2 million who are also trapped in the government west of the city. But Russia and the United States have really struggled to reach a deal. And now that the regime has surrounded those final rebel neighbourhoods, many within the opposition feel that because Assad's position is so strong on the ground, he may be unwilling to negotiate any kind of ceasefire, even if the United States and Russia are able to agree on one.
OK, Nadia Massi, thank you very much for that update.